kanso tukwaniriza ku TV ez'enjawulo
nange okuddamu basinkana omulundi ogwokubiri.
Ekisookera ddala tulina abantu baffe abatugoberera mu lulimi Oluganda balyetaaze okunnyonnyolwa ebyogeddwa omulamuzi munda era step ki gye tuddako.
Ruling ya kooti engeri gyevuddeyo kati tekyasobola kubeera copyrighted eri it's a public document now. Buli muntu ajja asobola okufunako access kweyo copy bagisikaninzeeko tekyali yaffe si ya kooti wabula y'Abannayuganda bonna era abantu ab'enjawulo omuli gwe n'abalala mujja kugezaako okuba nga mugitafutirira Bannayuganda nga mugizza mu Luganda. Naye nga briefly kooti twali twagisaba etuwa olukisa okusobola okuyingira mu YouTube ya Alex Muhangi okusobola okumanya sente mmeka zaafunye, okusobola okwetegereza kituufu ddala bye tuwaaba links ezo ziri ku akawunti ye kuba kooti twagiwa ekipapula ekiriko links tetusobola giwabya kuba ziyinza okuba nga za bintu birala. So ne tusaba kooti etuwa olukisa tusobole okuzekkaanya tulabe views ezazivaamu, likes ezazivaamu, weewaawo ne ssente ezazivaamu. Tuyinza okubeera awo naye ng'omusajja tumulanga weemage nga teyakolamu wadde neki n'ekikumi nga bw'atera okugamba. So ng'ate etteeka liwabula terigamba nti bw'oteekayo n'ofuna ssente. Etteeka lyo ligamba nti bw'oteekayo awatali lukisa. So tekimatalinga oba ofunye ssente oba tofunye ssente.
So ruling y'omulamuzi ebadde etya?
Ruling y'omulamuzi ebadde in favor of us, atukkiriza tugende mu maaso nga tukwatagana ne forensics department eya poliisi twekkaanye omukutu gwa Alex Muhangi tusobole okuŋŋaanya obujulizi bwaffe okusobola okweyongerayo.
Tuddayo tukomawo ddi mu kooti nga mumaze okwekizamini?
Kati eno kooti ewedde. Kati ekiddako tugenda ku prosecution tugenda kweyongera maaso n'emisango okusobola okulaba nga tufuna obwenkanya mu kooti. Naye ng'eno yo mata ya leero ewedde omulamuzi agirispozinze off in our favor. Weewaawo balina olukisa okujulira mu kooti esingako kuba kino eno kooti si yenkomeredde.
Atulaba yali yetaaze okumanya briefly atulaba yali yetaaze okumanya ogambye eno kooti ya ruling ya wano ewedde ekitegeeza tetugenda kukomawo wano nga mmaze okwekizamininga YouTube channel ya Alex.
Tusobola okusalawo criminal proceedings ozikwatira wano tusobola okuzitwala ku kooti ezivunaanyizibwako eya Buganda Road. Yeah. So whichever court we might choose.
Initially twali tujja mu nsonga zinene mwalagira Alex Muhangi okusangula byonna content oyo.
Yes sir.
Munageza mutya following up okulaba content oyo nga pia ayinza okuba omukugu ya musangula.
Kyova olaba twasaba kooti etuwa olukisa okusobola okwekizamininga tekinologiya walaze essaawa eno tokyasobola kukweka. Ne bw'oba osangudde servers gye ziri tosobola kujja ku servers. Ate n'ekirala YouTube is a commercial shop mu Uganda etunda music online and it complies with the Uganda laws and policies. So YouTube tugenda gisavinga court order eyo nga tukozesa forensics police ejja kusobola okutuwa data oyo. Ate n'ekirala sirina nnyo obukugu mu ekyo naye abakugu ba police bajja kusobola okujja okusobola okubannyonnyola ku ekyo.
Briefly nga tuzeeyoko last week waliwo akantu katono nnyo k'otaakoonako. Client wo okugaana okumiitinga Alex Muhangi nga tuvudde mu bya kooti nga tuzze mu buntu. Kyali deliberate nti yagaana oba tewaaliwo kusaba kuli fomo okumusaba okuba miitinga?
Nga bw'omanyi bwe tubeera mu kooti buli muntu agezaako okuteekawo olutabaala alabe nga okozesa kyakozesa okusobola okuba nga yeewonya embeera eriwo. Nnyinza okubuuza nti gwe bw'obeera gwe nga mulabe wakulumbye nga yeeteeseteese gwe ng'okutte kasaale n'olengera ejjambiya mu kasonda togikwata. So ekyo baagezaako okukireeta okubuzaabuza kooti. Weewaawo tetujja kwekwekerera tetwasobola ku miitinga lunaku olwo okuteeseganya ate era twagenda okutuuka okujja mu stage zino ng'enteeseganya zikoze eki zigaanye kuba twasooka kuwandiika ebbaluwa eyalabibwa ku mikutu ne tujja ne tusaavinga. Nze nganze omuntu saafunako formal call okuva ewa kanso munange oba newa Alex. So nsuubira ng'essaawa eno kyonna tekikyamatalinga kye twali tusaba kooti ekituwadde.
Oludda luli lwakyusizza looya waalwo kikkirizibwa mu mateeka kooti ng'omusango nga gugenda mu maaso n'okyusa looya?
Okwawukanako n'emizannyo emirala ng'omupiira nti akatale kalina ebbanga nti kabeerawo mu January ne mu Gwomnaana. Omuzannyo guno ogwa kooti okkirizibwa era ddembe lyo osobola okukyusakyusa bannamateeka nga wokola ki nga woyagala bangi bakyajja
kanso katono nnyo twasembayo ku bantu tugamba nti ojja kwogerako ne mamizu olowooza baddala ebyokunywa ebyanywa kumusito ku nnaku byasasula oba tebyasasula ensonga kyenyini
sinaba kufuna budde kwogerako na mukyala Zuena abadde mu mazaalibwa abadde akola charity so tubaire tunafuna budde kukwatagana naye singa ensonga eyo ebezze ne batuwandiikira mu nkola yange eri nti ey'okuŋŋaanya obujulizi nja kusooka mwebuuzeeko
omusajja oba kansolo yakyogera obinaaba nga ayogera byanjwanjwa naye agenda wali Muhangi wabadde kati bamutuusizza kitegeeza olina okumukomyawo oba onaazeewo yakyambala
okuwabulwamu katono bwe tuba tusoma era ekituyisa ba land friends waliwo ebintu ebitufuga waliwo ethics professional conduct kati professional si kya bugunjufu nnyo okujwaginga munnamateeka munnange singa aba asobodde okurealizinga ensobi ye kansa ayinza okuba realizinga ensobi ye bw'aba nga yali agikoze era bw'aba nga akyali mutuufu obudde bukyaliwo ajja kutuwandiikira akomewo naye nga professional batukugira bwe tuba tusoma waliwo essomo lye tuyita professional conduct bannamateeka tulina kweyisa tutya siteekeddwa kukubagana nnyo namateeka munnange bwentyo
client wo Musasali oba Bebe Cool yateeka Alex Muhangi mu video wiiki eyo babyogerako wayogerako ne client wo ku nsonga eyo n'akonfaminga nti yateeka Alex Muhangi mu video n'atamusasula
we nayogerako naye alina akayimba keyanzannyira ebigambo nakwatamu nga 3 yagamba kaba kamwako mulumalireyo
kakulaga ekiri ku mutima gwo ne ku bwongo
era bwe gukuyiwayo ne gufulumya ebitazimba ono ku kibuuzo ekirala
Richardson. I'm watching group.
Muevas Elias for the respondent. The respondent is in court.
Ruling in this matter is ready. We are going to deliver it. Okay. This is an application by way of notice of motion. It's supported by the affidavit of Detective AIP, Baliruno Wasa Wiki, for orders to access, inspect, retrieve, examine, and analyze the contents in the YouTube video links below. I have captured 15 YouTube video links in this judgment as they appear in the application. The deponent asserts in the affidavit that he is the investigating officer in the case file of infringement of neighboring rights, vide SB 58/28/02 of 2025, where Moses Sali, alias Bebe Cool, is the complainant against the current respondent, Alex Muhangi, alias Alex Muhangi, comedian. In the affidavit, it is further deponed by the said investigating officer in paragraph 4 that he has been informed by Moses Ali and verily believes the information to be true that between December 2017 and December 2024, in Kampala district, the respondent, who is the suspect in SD 5828/02/2025, without authorization or express consent, and not in the best interest of the complainant, distributed or made available to the public the complainant's musical videos on the suspect's YouTube channels in such a way that members of the public may access it individually at their chosen time, and further did broadcast the same on NTV Uganda, thereby making it available to the public to view. That he further directly or indirectly distributed musical video performances and made them available to the public to extract hard copies, hence the prayer to access, inspect, retrieve, examine, and analyze the contents in the above 15 links to determine whether the videos were uploaded on the YouTube channels, to ascertain the total number of views, comments, and upload date per link in accordance with the provisions of the Copyrights and Neighboring Rights Act Cap 222. The application and supporting affidavit are all on the court record. The application is opposed, provided the affidavit deponed by Alex Muhangi, the respondent. The respondent intimated raising points of law while he prayed for dismissal of this application because for want of merit. There is also an affidavit in rejoinder in the record. The deponent of the affidavit in rejoinder reiterates the prayers in the application. I have not reproduced the contents of the application, its supporting affidavit, the affidavit in reply, as well as the one in rejoinder in this ruling, as all are well captured on the record. Land Senior State Prosecutor maaso from ODTP City Hall appeared for the applicant, while Advocate Robert Ricaro of MS Elgon Advocates appeared for the respondent. Both parties never filed written submissions, thus the matter was reserved for judgment. Suffice it to note that earlier, on 19th of March 2025, Respondent's counsel successfully sought leave of court to pursue an out-of-court settlement of the issue with the complainant in SD 5828 February 2025. However, by report to court on 1st of April 2025, the two had failed to settle. Thus, court guided and reserved this matter for judgment based on the affidavit evidence on the record from both parties. However, in the course of writing this judgment, court was bombarded with a litany of correspondences and submissions filed without first obtaining leave of court. There is a letter dated 7th of April 2025 addressed to court from MS Mugarura, Charimpa and Company Advocates requesting to peruse and photocopy the file of court, as well as a notice of change of advocates received by court on the same date from the above firm of lawyers. Court permitted the said firm to be availed a typed and certified copy of proceedings at their cost, even when they wanted to peruse and photocopy the court file. Before any compliance with the above, on 8th of April 2025, the said firm of lawyers filed a set of submissions for the respondent without first obtaining leave of court. On the same date, court received a copy of a letter notifying court that service of the said submissions had been made to the police officer, Detective AIP Bebe Cool. On 9th of April 2025, an affidavit of service of notice of instructions and the said submission was filed in court. I have labored to detail the above in this judgment so as to demonstrate the essence of compliance with the timelines, especially in this case, where court was stormed a few days to delivery of judgment with the letters and submissions that were intended to delay the course of justice, as this matter was on the reserve for judgment 1st of April 2025, while the new counsel never bothered to obtain leave without filing their documents. The position in Stop and See Uganda Limited versus Tropical Africa Bank and Attorney General and another versus Uganda Human Rights Awareness and Promotion Forum is instructive to me on this. The merits of the application. Like I've already explained earlier, in this application, the deponent in the affidavit asserts that is the investigating officer in a case file of infringement of neighboring rights, filed SD 58/28/02 of 2025, where Moses Ali alias Bebe Cool is the complainant against the current respondent Alex Muhangi. It is the evidence of the Detective AIP Balino Wasariki that he has been informed by Moses Ali alias Bebe Cool that he very believed the information to be true, that between December 2017 and December 2024 in Kampala district, The respondent without authorization are not in the best interest of Moses Ali, alias Bebe Cool, the complainant. The respondent distributed or made available to the public the complainant's musical videos on the suspect's YouTube in such a way that the members of the public may access it individually at their chosen time. Further, that the respondent did broadcast the same on NTV Uganda, thereby making it available to the public to view. That he further directly or indirectly distributed musical video performances and made them available to the public to extract hard copies, hence the prayer to access, inspect, retrieve, examine, analyze the contents in the above 15 links to aid investigation and determine whether the videos were uploaded on the YouTube channels. To ascertain the total number of views, comments, and upload date per link in accordance with the provisions of the Copyrights and Neighboring Rights Act Cap 202. The respondent opposes the grant of the order sought herein above via the affidavit deposed by Alex Muhangi, the respondent. Although the respondent intimated raising points of law, while they prayed for dismissal of this application in the course for want of merit, I found the said points of law technicalities meant to be read because of justice in this case and without merit. As stated in paragraph 4 of the affidavit in reply, I have not found any incompetency or defect in the supporting affidavit and the application weighed against Order 19, Rule 3, Sub-Rule 1 of the Civil Procedure Rules. All the paragraphs in the supporting affidavit are based on facts in the deponent's knowledge, save for information in paragraph 4 and paragraph 5, whose source of information is equally disclosed. The Copyrights and Neighboring Rights Act Cap 202 provides for protection of literary, scientific, and artistic intellectual works and their neighboring rights, and for other related matters. According to Section 2 of the Act, neighboring rights include rights of performing artists in their performances, rights of producers and music publishers, and rights of broadcasting companies in their programs and others, as is provided for under Part 4 of the Act. In SD 58-2802 of 2025, a case file of alleged infringement of neighboring rights, where Moses Ali alias Bebe Cool is the complainant, has been opened up at Chira Road Police Station against the respondent Alex Muhangi. It should be noted that the Copyrights and Neighboring Rights Act creates both civil remedies under Section 44 from civil actions and criminal offences and penalties in the event of infringement. Specifically, Section 47 subsection 1 of the Act provides for infringement of neighboring rights as a crime that upon conviction attracts a penal sanction of a fine not exceeding 100 currency points or to imprisonment for a term not exceeding 4 years or both. Section 47 subsection 2 provides application of sections 44 and 46 subsection 2 to subsection 6 to owners of neighboring rights. Equally, Section 48 of the Act provides for instances where offences are committed by corporate entities, while Section 49 provides for penalties and compensation in instances where no other punishment is provided for under the Act. Clearly from the above, it's evident that the Copyrights and Neighboring Rights Act guarantees both civil remedies and criminal offences, with the sanctions falling within the jurisdiction of this court. In Uganda, the Uganda Police Force has, among other functions, a duty to protect life, property, and other rights of the individual and to prevent and detect crime in society. Section 4 subsection 1 of the Police Act, Cap 324, provides that effect. Police also plays the criminal investigation function. The function Detective AIP Baluno is doing via SD 58-2802 of 2025, the case file of alleged infringement of neighboring rights, where Moses Ali alias Bebe Cool is the complainant at Kira Road Police Station against the respondent Alex Muhangi as suspected criminal infringer. As part of investigations under SD 58/28/02 of 2025, it is sought by the said Baluno in his affidavit, although vehemently opposed by the respondent, to access, inspect, retrieve, examine, and analyze the contents in the above 15 links to determine whether the videos were uploaded in the YouTube channels, to ascertain total numbers of views, comments, and upload date per link to support criminal investigations of alleged neighboring rights infringement under Section 47 of the Copyrights and Neighboring Rights Act. Relatedly, the respondent in paragraph 6 admits knowledge of Moses Ali as one of the many artists that have severally performed at their shows under Comedy Store Uganda Limited, an entertainment company that organizes popular stand-up comedy, musical shows at least once a week in various locations in and around Kampala. In paragraph 9 of this affidavit in reply, the respondent denied ever committing any offences against Moses Sali, alias Bebe Cool, while paragraph 10 and 11 detail the policy of the company regarding artists and their performances. Paragraphs 12 and 13 of the said affidavit in reply detail the royalties from YouTube and to whom the same go to upon uploading of performances on the YouTube channels. The respondents calls it great ignorance and confusion for Moses Sali to take or eat their money and then refuse them to use his content on their YouTube channels. Clearly, going by the above, I agree that there is need to allow this application to benefit of both parties in this case and in the best interest of justice to access, inspect, retrieve, examine, and analyze the contents in the above 15 links to determine whether the videos we uploaded on them has attained the number of views, comments, and the upload date per link. To deny grant of the order sought in this application would amount to blocking the wheels of justice that are already set in motion via SD 582802 of 2025. Accordingly, this application is allowed. Each party shall bear their own costs. I have copies.
Your Worship, we intend to appeal from this decision.
You can seek it formally.
Yes, Your Worship.
Litaka Boyo Data, a lawyer's Namanda.